what made you to find us? How did you find us? And then how you engaged us? What is it that we did for you as AI Carbon?
Well, finding you was through searching. So we were looking for someone that was local first. So is there someone in Adelaide or South Australia that could help?
Yeah.
And so your company came up. I was attracted to Zoho because of its functionality across lots of different business activities, whereas other software platforms are modular.
Yeah.
And didn't have the integration, particularly between CRM projects. So things kept on getting stalled. And it came to a point where I said, I need help. We need help. So I found you. You guys have just sorted everything out.
Okay, thank you very much.
I didn't have to do anything. I think we were at a chance where we were almost going to give up. So if I engaged you earlier, I would have had much more success.
To start with, Russell, thank you very much for this opportunity that you gave it to us. And I guess I would like you to introduce AI Carbon and you as well.
Thanks, Raj. Well, AI Carbon is a carbon developer. We're nature-based, a nature-based focused business. So we work with large pastoral stations around Australia, and we look at how we advise stations on how to modify grazing practices. To become more environmentally, sustainable, to take pressure off sensitive ecosystems, and we encourage forests to regrow. So in the outback, sheep and cattle will eat native vegetation, so no one plants a crop, they eat the trees.
That's right.
And the shrubs. So we modify those practices, and we grow forests, and we monitor and model and measure, and we go through a certification process, and when we pass different integrity measures and audits, we then produce an Australian carbon credit unit, and we sell that carbon credit to different entities. So there's under the Australian government, there's a requirement for large polluters, like mining companies, for example, to offset
the carbon
production, pollution. So it's called a safeguard mechanism. So there's a cap that they have to keep under, and so if they go over it, they need to buy an offset. So our projects encourage photosynthesis. So it takes carbon dioxide from the air, puts it into the tree, and it's trapped.
So basically, it's kind of from the government perspective or from society's perspective, this is a balancing act. On the one hand, we do need to produce, and in producing, we're going to create some carbon pollution as well, and what activities we can do so that we can balance that and offset that carbon emission.
So we might also plant trees.
Look, it sounds amazing.
That's kind of thing,
Now, I can't hold myself asking, and I'm pretty sure these other people have same kind of intuition as well about this. AI Carbon. Did you guys come up with this name, or is just eventuated that way?
I didn't come up with it. So I think the previous shareholders came up with it. So it's not artificial intelligence. It's Australian integrated carbon.
That's right. Because the way it looks like AI Carbon, the new AI at the moment.
Yeah. So a new logo has an eye with a dot. But anyway, so the idea of that name is that we look at a landscape. And we go, how do we integrate production, conservation, carbon production? How do we make the whole landscape work better? And so that's the philosophy behind the integrated part, is like everything sort of work together in a better way.
Awesome. So now let's talk about what made you to find us? How did you find us? And then how you engaged us? What is it that we did for you as AI Carbon?
Well, finding you was, through searching. So we were looking for someone that was local first. So is there someone in Adelaide or South Australia that could help? And so your company came up. So that's how we first found you.
Okay, awesome. I'm glad you found us.
And we started using Zoho, I think I did a lot of research maybe 2 years ago, and I thought this was the platform I'd like to start to use, and we started using the CRM. And then I looked at projects. So I was attracted to Zoho because of its functionality across lots of different business activities, whereas other software platforms are often modular. And didn't have the integration, particularly between CRM and projects. It seemed a bit more clunky. But it was very hard because we're a young company. We've grown from 2 to 3 people now to 30 in 3.5, 4 years. So it's been very busy, and trying to implement a project management system while you're actively growing has been very difficult. So things kept on getting stalled, and it came to a point where I said, I need help. We need help. So I found you. I think we had our first workshop. We did some troubleshooting and understanding. Like, you did your discovery journey with us of what do you need, which is very useful. And then we've, I guess, had more meetings since then. Scoped out what we wanted, and then I think we've had some big gains by using you. Instead of me trying to go to Zoho Help, you guys have just sorted everything out.
Thank you very much.
I didn't have to do anything. It's great. So,
like, that's what we are. We are meant to do this.
A big relief, because some of these questions, like migrating data centers, and all these little quirky problems, I don't know how to solve them. And the questions being asked by the Zoho developers are quite technical in nature. I didn't understand them. You guys understand everything, so it was great. You just got on with doing it. What I liked was Emily particularly kept me involved all the time, informed me all the time, so I knew when things were happening, and I got good updates. And then we moved into building it. And that's where your expertise and engagement has really paid off. So having that one-on-one training, support, helping build the projects out, has probably made the difference of us adopting Zoho, not moving forward with it, because I think we're at a chance where we're almost going to give up.
Oh my God, that's a big statement.
So bringing you guys in helped save the progress that we've made, pushed it further, which is good. So,
awesome. So look, we are grateful for this positive, the feedback that we are getting, and we do try to go to that level where we can say, hey, we are engaged by the client, and let's try to handle trouble ourselves, and we can ask some questions, what the information that we need. Otherwise, we try to say, all right, we're going to take it from here to there. Here is where you have some trouble, some issues that you're facing with the platform or the applications, to the solution where solution fits the business processes meets the solution as well. So in terms of your experience, I know you already touched it, about your engagement with Emily. So she came on board. Emily started looking at where we are at. We have few things that we need to take care of. So what was your experience with her? So in specifically her level of communications, her technical skills, and overall as well, keeping everyone informed.
Look, it's all been positive. So I think very, very early on, I felt very confident that I didn't, because quite often you enter a new relationship, a new consultancy, and you're working in an area that you're not an expert in. You can get quite nervous about, are we going down the right track? Am I seeing everything? Do I have any blind spots? Is this working okay? But I didn't have any of those concerns. After the 5-10 minutes of working with Emily, I thought, okay, I feel very confident.
Awesome.
That she's got
she knows what she's talking about.
But she understands what level we're at as well. So she's matching our requirements with Zoho and her skill level. So she's not. So she's communicating at the right level to the client. Which is great, and then pushing us along, helping us, but so guiding us in the right direction. and being able to answer questions, and if not having the answer, going away, finding it, coming back quickly and saying, yeah, I've fixed that one, or we can develop something, or we can get a developer to write a script to fix that problem if you like.
Yeah.
So there's always a solution to a question.
Awesome. So
yeah, it's been good.
if this is for the other people who are watching this video, let's say if somebody is about to choose the platform, Zoho I'm talking about,
Okay, yeah.
or they're looking to choose what sort of a consulting partner or Zoho partner they should be working with,
Yeah.
what advice would you have for them?
Start very early. So I think our mistake was we tried to learn it ourselves,
Okay.
and we wasted a lot of time and money.
Uh-huh.
So if I engaged you earlier,
Yeah.
I would have had much more success.
Awesome.
So the message to other potential clients in the future is don't wait, just engage early.
And especially coming from those who says that they've been there, they've done that,
Yeah.
like because you have already experienced it.
Yeah.
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 Awesome. In terms of the platform as well,
Yeah.
you guys are on Zoho One.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you are already using more than one application,
Yeah.
projects, CRM, and a couple of other applications you have in your pipeline as well that you're going to use.
Yeah.
How do you find the pricing part of it? Do you think it's a great value in terms of
I'm sitting on the fence.
on the fence? Okay, maybe because you haven't used all the apps yet.
Yeah.
That's the case, or
I don't know if we will.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So part of we have a software engineer downstairs, and I think for our particular business requirements, we might have to use different applications
Okay.
or different software.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the Zoho applications are not sort of fit for purpose.
Yeah. That's
it's just
true in every business.
It's every
actually.
business, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not. Look, you will end up in picking up what applications works best for your business.
Yeah.
Not just take
But,
it right straight.
I started I guess you could say the old Zoho platform,
Mm-hmm.
and then migrating to Zoho One.
Yeah.
And so the price difference was fine because I had much more functionality, more apps.
Yeah.
So that's I think the value of what you get is fine, but as you bring more staff on and more subscriptions, the price.
Exactly.
See, there's not necessarily economies of scale.
Mm-hmm.
The more users you have, the better the price is.
Mhm.
The price just it sort of stays the same, gets higher and higher.
Higher. I think
So it'd be good to have a scaling, maybe.
Yeah. Look, that's the feedback maybe for the Zoho
So
people.
people, it's not you guys.
That
but,
they can think about this thing down the line.
Yeah.
Whereas what I can see is they have adopted an approach where you can start small and
Correct.
have everything, all the
Yeah.
value.
Yeah.
And if you grow, then our value grows with you as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a different model basically,
Yes.
but I'm pretty sure there are always room or always space to improve.
Yeah.
That might be it.
But the value of having the CRM attached to our major application being projects, CRM projects together, that's of good value. I think that's a good value proposition for the price we're working with, and that's that's the main engine room for why we're using it.
I think in your case as well, like CRM projects and then possibly in reports as well.
Yeah.
Maybe because you guys haven't touched that one yet.
Correct,
The
yeah.
moment you're gonna use it, analytics is awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is almost, I don't know whether I should say it or not, but it's almost a replica or some similar of Power BI.
Yeah.
So it can fetch the data from different sources
Yeah.
and project.
And I'd like to be able to look at how we can use MyOb. So I think there's this application I can link projects to MyOb. There's a script there, but we haven't looked into that too much.
Right.
Oh, we have actually. It does work, but we haven't applied it. So
Alright.
being able to do costings, hours, I think it's
Yeah.
payroll would be quite interesting.
Indeed. So finally, look, I would like to express my gratitude for the project and the support that you guys gave it to us. So thank you very much.
Yeah,
So,
welcome. It's been
really
good working with you.
appreciate that.
That's good.
Thank you.
Thank you.